That's a fantastic message coming from the camp of Julius Kodwe Entry. Or say to Boise na yentonkwa ewo makolejum. It's awesome we say a very deep and very, very, very deep. Bringing the time to 8 minutes to the top of the hour. 8. Aha. Kessben 92.9 megahertz. Kessben TV, DSTV channel 364 and Go TV channel 121. Program Maakye Jumedie no masugusu amutie no. Na ene yene for the third time when we say new patriotic party majority caucus parliament a petition the speaker of parliament is already call a parliament na from recess na among consider an urgent government businesses bia SSA enimanimu ya no aban timi yi parliament timi tena so se na be ya aban betimi dia ya adwuma before yakwa 2024 post December 7 post no etimi abaso na yene second deputy majority chief whip at the MP for Sehi Akontomra Honorable Alex Tete ebetwetwe nkomoni ahye adekonti a aka few days ame akwakotoaba neso no omo hye speaker say or recall parliament dear pa na aban pe dear pa na parliamentarians ne pe majority caucus no dear pa na se ba se yankole a ebetimi aha oman. All right ebetimi aha omo they said na make no okay, so they are calling the speaker of parliament to say recall parliament senior beya agent government business be a bit me across before December 7. On the line I have Honorable Chumbarima, a member of parliament at the Doma East Humana. So Honorable Mwakwaba,
the spiritual man.
Honorable, he is a Bibia Bokode. Na, yeah, the radiasi.
I don't have to cut spiritual issues. But you see, what is that? What's the matter? I side with you at a point with him. I think we didn't treat Dante fairly. And I think it is important we consider that because clearly, I mean, it might not be the fault of, but be a guac home here. It means a lot. So I think maybe they consider it that way, and then if players also nyadi, go to try to nyadi the whole JFT must be dissolved.
Yes. Yeah.
I think that's what we need now.
Anyway, you say that the I say you see he was caught on the tape say why no maybe an enye but say blatter there Michelle Platini there but on say ono there and Kofu bi share that ball per say yanko yini hwe from e ho na me problem one you get me until who okay but anyway catch majority caucus mo call say parliament speaker and call it parliament from recess na aban dwumadie bia say aban ye and manimu ya muntiminya before the 7th December obi beka say na baby aye duru sisi ades aka few days ni akwakoto aba e de pa de business pa na mo pesa mo koye sabre ya obi a won the constituency the legendary campaign at its peak obi a pen numbers na mi beja ho aba parliament
lady Kwame Appiah Kubi for na mentia Doma is for the match bo aseye keten aso mo keten say come December 7th, the Omesha Yoruba, Dr. Mount Baumen Munyam, Nomad the MPP asset for Mufia SHS, or 1D1, Wajana 111, Linano, Nomadi Biswa Momunia, or Moba, or more fast, for Chumberima. There, no problem, pan say, we need it. And how, why do we need it? Not necessarily government business. It is because, say, I'm calling, na, Yakotua Bar. No one say the next government, teacher for many teach me every or child here will be in on to me only to Chanica. Police in there did not also change and I say a Caribbean I would done a busia and it's a tell no on to me and go civil service, your friend is a local government for more this Doma district, Doma East Assembly. Oh, a be free friend is a modern, a be free Teketoma, a be free as a co-war set, a be free comedy supra, that's that way I mean, so crew, I mean, almost on no more yet, more on na aban aso na 3 months 4 months into omoka ehu and one of the urgent issues are leader na trust him say dabi so kaso would be your papa speaker next year obebo man no but you know we to here it's a woman here say enimeni ya o make sure say the 3 months appropriation bill na say pass no I will say a pass near the two one now you kwa ban for be bia no I say like Dr. Modba Omiano 3 months, we bet you a month for car and sana or not in the budget. So it's one of the major, your friend is saying, businesses are we need to prosecute before we go on recess. And that's and that is why we are all pushing for it.
So the government business, no counter, do what say.
Oh, I mean, the government business here. 1D1FC, your tax rivers here, say approve. Saa sika yede be boama electricity akonkan na could be to say kruka a share the dear friend is make at tetuma a woni light kofi sia kroma woni light and this house of a friend is a pobe moon light problem no you betimi abo momenya light no that scanner a fuel bank we need to approve it international kahobi and the fair when you not come into na ye ka say mama yenye sa no god eno no eye for kuro no eye kroma enye sebe enye botoma de and I will be personal interest so na kroma cause it say what honum na sa no ma we nyina en how na wo dream say what your mind no your mind no as we say aban bi asesa on timi nya budget until November within 3-4 months that's all your budget here betina e dey chairman for ka one jeans had any to now one jeans and a crew to trouble when you can menya kania 7 previous and now hospital AC it be 85 complete at completed it be a 95% it be a 90% just because we need them to clear some items that complete we had items stuck at the airport. It's what Ghana now jeans are what your man on our yes idea it's a problem.
Now what Kabi say SSM we yes sad and send beya the next government no beba no be smooth ride in the 2025 no na mamu misao senke sese we no se speaker kasa menko na ya mantimi anya before December 7 the next parliament no mantimi correct sadem
oda which means next ultimate to be aka because because the year no ended 31st. From next year, no only budget.
I see.
It would mean good. Kessben or buy a Apple budget number 2 means to be aka. Yeah, I didn't
including controller and accountant general because Maakye will communicate as Nidika. Wow.
No beer never get Chanica. Abandoned means 1 city. That will come.
Hey. The one about Toboas Nechi because the parliament has the power. I said the next parliament in the bad. There's some way. And no man bet me say so. You are telling us that the parliament of Ghana does not have any power to override or overturn any decision.
Yes, sir. Abino 4 years over 6 about 12 as well. And also will pass it 3 months, a minimum of 3 months. I can clear at it one. Now say I buy for food bar. Whether the word was full, say I buy for food. That cannot be here. I'm not for car because when you 3 months of their transition, when your ministers now will form a government committee there. But say about only government. It is then another bar for you. You don't have a minister of finance. You don't have ministry. What do you say? So that's why you approve it to work. Let's see that we are disbursement for more.
Okay, so that approval is done only in the election year, right?
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Baba and yes, I did. So that's a half of rubber and as a word to us. Well, first 3 months, no, we went in how now the Yapaya with Juma. And you say, yeah, now you say, because you know, the NPP never found. On the some year, your papa ain't been chairman for Canada, see a kind. Some of the more mama song, not to us, yeah, to check and what you want to more yet.
Now, obviously, no painting or more yes, I did.
Now, there's be a point,
because almost bet me about Bemu. There's something wrong somewhere. They think that the Supreme Court ruling, and Koya and Farmer, and they think so, me are right. And the Supreme Court ruling is politicized.
Yes, you can Supreme Court ruling, Yura, and your friend is actually a channel be any ages.
Okay, and what born up was said, the chairman of National Democratic Congress, what can't be now campaign grants not on one NDC members of parliament say mo bia make sure say or be attended to any recall bia. Jina tsunami mo video no enfancho na catch minimum say there you oppose it, but the person me do agent e de fa hom. Enti jina tsunami mo that video ni ti na yan do agent fa fa.
Parliament who now say emergency behind you. Parliament no. Now we continue dream dia. One more dia and team and me now to mensa akano. One person mo trust. Now we dream. Now my woman and my woman. I don't think the four woman can be a Parliament so that the Parliament and the very do our democracy. We Parliament free as democracy behind the media. I don't think that maybe Moniji Kamibe Kabi Amamo. As I said, we are sorry, never ban the Parliament home by. The Parliament, who we kill Parliament here, that's just say, democracy no higher I told you, young Tracy, yet the Moja and I pay, I do Parliament, yes, you are. I do democracy, yes, you are. Young Tracy, not I go for, I mean for me, I'm not trying to say, or the young Yama, I say democracy. Every chair. I don't think the answer of Parliament here. One more year control crane, judge for say, my design. A Juma of Parliament here, my contra, a Banu Beguniaga, a Babia Mufoko. They say, NDC MP for but be emergency recall, and more PLC. Online no emu, democracy no, and a economy. Now you are Yatuaba, we are. Woman got the franchise, woman needs democracy. The leaders of Parliament in England, Yatuaba, no Musanga, no NDC, so Yama MPC, the door, and Macao, the ultimate democracy.
The chairman will mass my course was someone.
Yeah, some of a it is a whole person what democracy. Is this a way to have democracy? You see, I thought that we are politics more was perpetuate you do. You won't perpetuate you do. Remember, Papa, happening to come or abolish good things at Santiano. And the crowd one of politics in Casantiano, Papa, in 10 years. But so we are a member of Parliament. Now you small step represent a cool constituency. Now on minor Dabakuma Swa, you ignore politics and do the needful. That is all.
Now, honorable Yanshad,
and I make a thing. Make a say, South City, even we government, one of the major things I'll say here is to get that appropriation bill there.
At least.
And you must, ordinarily, your budget is really there 15th of November. Okay, your PMF now. That by 15th. And so,
yeah, it's true. Yeah, 15th November.
kind by 16th crop, at by November, no, you budget a figure. And so, which means you put some brand or so. Now, when you say, I'm costing warm, I'm more December, I'm so boom brand or so. So that's unacceptable.
But honorable Obi Subeka say honorable I said I say why member of parliament pain. And now also no what if you now so nim no ma ekoso of parliament say per dia wo kan e be hete Ghana next year. Say ke bia wonye sao because bia ono so nim say bia ono so betimi win election.
Yeah, me have a point. The truth of matter is say you don't know we say 2025 no. Yes, swear in Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. And you say you be a bit frustrating or power. And you know, more as well. The first 3 months of Kapuno, oh, Fambo, would be Chiaka. That is what they are doing. That is orchestration. And you say you be on the war, my dear. The orchestration is to destabilize the first few months of Dr. Mahmoud Baumia's government.
But say ebia express the Mahama or so betimi aba ye president. So if he say betimi atra
if they are confident about that, I'm going to approve it. If they were confident, say I'm candidate in the but I'm going to approve it. Because they are not confident, that's why they think that we don't need to worry ahead about this.
I see.
If they were confident, and when they have shown that sort of say, no, baby, and you obvious say we are going to come to power, I can confidently tell the banana, come to the maker, go back, can you tell me how I approve it, you know? But because it's obvious it's not going to go for them, everything clearly shows there. His Excellency, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, is coming to take over.
So Speaker and recall Parliament. The majority, no. What will be your next step? Because
it's not for him. It's about the constitution. That if a petition 7 days, you have to recall.
And to recall at the end of the baby.
Then a constitutional mandate. I mean, he's going to do the constitution. The constitution will give us a remedy for if you disobey the constitution, if you go against the high decision body, guardian of the country. There's a consequence for it, and we will do it. We will trigger that. Some people constitution so yet we be cheap.
Ai na me pesa me hunu say me pesa ye clear. Chire mu se me fan say bia ma recall speaker aya adamant onye na adwene say obe call say 7 days ne so a e de ade na mo betimi aya mo betimi akọ parliament akọ use different speaker e bia first or third second
say yeah public now he's supposed to issue the notice of recall. But the 7 days in so you numbers you petition 7 days no so one recall here. We only trigger the constitutional remedy for us, which means the constitutional remedy say if we can call for impeachment because we booked or minor 20 years so.
I see.
We can figure that.
Hello.
You know, at this point, you know, all that we know is that Zika will do the needful. So as I said, 7 days no so over fresh na yaba. Yaba ye juma. What I say? Indeed, he is a parliamentarian. He oversees our debates and all that. That's what he's supposed to do.
Ebi mo so kasi ye come on e ba na wie but despite say the NDC party executives need the control our parliamentarians need there but ebi so say majority side no ever since the leadership necessary no e ka hu bi na kasa honorable chairman sabosu ne te ho a as a majority leader. Ebiaka Abambabe ne relationship.
Honorable Appiah Kubi is a fantastic leader. I mean, clearly, Chairman would have done his own. Honorable Appiah Kubi also has his own star, and he's going well. But not for Honorable Appiah Kubi. Do you know the chaos that would have hit this country? Sometimes I said that Honorable Appiah Kubi. Because the man, you see, his emotional intelligence, his smartness is up. Because Anka chaos a bit of Parliament in this but not for his single action to salvage our democracy. It would have been worse. It would have been crazy in this country. So, I mean, we don't need to compare. They are in the style of leadership. And we need to appreciate. We appreciate Honorable Chairman Sabo say if you would have run, why would have done? But currently, the current leader, Honorable Appiah Kubi, the majority leader of the majority caucus, the member of Parliament for Futu, is doing fantastic. I can confidently tell you. So, but not for him. Ghanaians, you must always pray and appreciate Honorable Appiah Kubi. But not for him. This country would have been a chaotic mode by now. Because the NDC people at the point even were ready to fight, physical fight with machete and all those things. It took Honorable Appiah Kubi single-handedly to ensure that our democracy is protected. That's the leader we are talking about. So it's not about say leadership. No. If you are not in it, what do you say? We say we predator. Say who a children. Now she quiet. My body say boom. But we must say the BS in the back or the JBS in the BC. So that's it. So we rap Parliament and I want to say, hey, say the new BS na be ujina. It is a one ujina. Now one protective system in here. It will normal back will be a critical problem, and that is what Honorable Appiah Kubi presented for the and service for this country.
Okay. Now, Honorable, they say one kasa wa henefa.
Me say me no kasa me ti doma. No come to try me no kasa.
Enti ya two who sisi ase ya recall ya fast no aba me boa.
Of course, a constitutional mandate. There was a
all right, yeah, the corner we na because we have a lot of items to treat, but Mami Musa we say, Honorable a friend is a Professor Smasapon, a surveyor of the Babontin, Nipoli, a chancellor still a multimania 50+1 votes, and yeah, dear, Oka America, Kamala Harris, ye omo credible universities omo research and all this stuff. Our Castle Berlin NCC for the 2008 backfire a renowned and revered poster in this country. Rob Benefson, the last two elections now he has gotten it wrong and all that. Do you still invest your passion and emotions and trust in your fantasy posts?
You see, there's one thing we should not underrate: research and data. They are so much important. We have to say, data and research is the ultimate function. Yeah, abra boom crop. I told you, we've taken a normal, which would be normal to normal. I told you, what to wait, to say, and now I'm spending 2,000. 2,000 is spending, maybe you say, into 3,000 because we're not who take you research, who take you data, or boom. But for me, the data here, we should not underrate it. Don't underrate any furniture data. It is the first that the number. And the other smart support, yes, also the other banner. By yes, data. And I can confident that the data is credible. And the data everything. Why I say the same thing me sure say and it's for so more data. Yenti Kroman say we are winning. We are winning. How can I say we are winning? Yenti Kroman. Yenti Kroman na yeah kind let you try let you maybe. Because they had their data. And for data there, yes, if you it's never the Biana accurate.
Okay.
If you call right, but you must still believe in data. Right. That one I will not underestimate data in any way.
Okay. So honorable you better was it. na ye share ni mu say nyame beka owura Sumanu Babin ye beka nyame beka na dwene sorry beka na koma na obebie parliament no na
koma so nzo beba
aha obaba bebie ni ahwede ye etiamu tie da se ye besa kasa bi
yo mo da wa yo
yes all right that was Honorable Chumbarima Patrick Chumbarima Paul Chumbarima member of parliament at the Doma East and Amotesi and Chicken Comofa Ra Asia doing Katia one Ra Asia doing Katia video or AJ NDC minority caucus Semo Bia and co parliament because BBN who ma ban betimi aye biem e break akra ye kwa koto aba na ye je na adwenche na afei majority caucus no so shape speaker say almost no a on recall parliament na aban adwuma bi a eso mo ye ansa na 7 December na adu no atimi aban no so ye je na adwenche ho na etiefo be kai say be she program ya se ye di kado to manim se ne okọ agire gano tension abajir gano pa ene ne potam ni na ne say resident omo ho no omo around a motorway extension omo demand say a dan bi a yesi ewo a middle of the road e say aban timi busa adan ni etugu animanum ya na say the assembly no enhwe ne busa edan nugu esa ebetimi akwa uni e dia bre enkofo ewo agir gano ne potam nkraha ene Ghana manyina na in the shortest time ni be show that video ne dia kyeremo ne ya kyeremo baby edan si sesi ekwamu sensi kwamu edientina resident na sorry ediatia aban no omo si sada minister say video na ready ni ebetimi aba yankwa na ye koba ye baba bedi hu komo ye ne resident no nipo kasamo mo aba betena se ye betwa omadwenkyere ene adekonti a ebi omo yes sada. Let's go and watch that video. Yes, so okay. Ati efie ni mebo a wele ne efie na ankasa. Okay. I see. All right, let's come back to the studio now. Yane Mr. David Ufori Echampon and Cheche and Komo and Fanfa say, on the Casadema, the resident of Mo Ajed Gano and important now. Before my mention, Mr. David Ufori Echampon, are you the one the form the immediate past general secretary? Edema, patch up the microphone, come on. Edema Nat. Kasa you made the papa. Kasa you made the papa. Nat.
Say me kwa humji.
I me who so kwa humji.
Ejuma me ye didi ebini.
We win you didi Ghana. And I like it in that way. Okay. So describe the whole thing fache. Minim say best at me abo video ni bi ma na ka waye e ni dia kire because me nim ho papa dia me ko acha say. Enti Mr. Momi ensambo video no na onye prolong the fanche and na yen share ha enti ha e fa.
Aha ye Ajiriga no. motorway extension. Once I say unam Ajigana na udru Asamoah Shell filling station na. Omo ye ibi wo ho. Omo ye bridge bi wo ho. Bridge no ebe fa sa fie no a e wo ha say nim e ko join motorway no.
I see.
Enti sa we nyina ya artillery roads a tema na Ajinga no shetema municipal assembly ase no. Omo design area ho nyina yi baby a car be fa, baby a electric poles be sisi, baby a nsuo be fa. Enti baby a ye hwe e ye fie mienu ntem. In communities no fie mienu ntem no, the distance from one wall to the other e be a ados no be a 30 feet.
Yeah.
So that structure we are assembly no ama developer way authority say onsi no is located between two buildings.
Street.
Road.
Yes.
A road at Tema Municipal Assembly for year 2 what that. If you see hanging bebre oha omo permit come DC dino omo GF Tema Municipal Assembly.
Yes.
And 2008 and adenta ya carve out of Tema Municipal Assembly. And the layout ni nyina no e wadenta Municipal Assembly.
I get it.
So Tiziga Sanet here, and this is what the assembly has done. In fact,
Mr. Moposo has a mention. Moposo, Mr. Mofanquachi Kakrana Kamenchi, very good. So it means that how good, very good. It means the main road is say could be free hand baby a cast nebana with me book cave. Otimi Bukev as an access road to Edikoni fee. Now for Otimi Kosi another street.
And then the
motorway. Say in case it be a fire service for bar other Bibia ye may they cast some keke.
Yes.
Say BBSC na fire service for bar. They have to when they access road. A bit me
Salenu
at the abua and ye baby sit down there sim fifi.
One more secret to first floor.
I see.
Now Ziga, what happened is and paying for no buy and almost see an income, then we went round to look at it. That time no money are the way.
I see.
And he who said, no, my
batch of me apostle amame. Nessa war no so ka home wa.
What quite no much you into almost see back on wall nechi. I will say so almost see back on wall. I mean, just look at the distance. Wait, it's a quarter of a plot pool. Because between two roads, just 30 feet. And we share Diana, about 4 plots are occupies our space way. So you can just imagine in 100 meters.
Yes, so in an actual sense, it should be a 2 houses street.
Yes,
2 houses street. Yes. Normally,
what was the gate? Mr.
Mama Chica, I say more possible. I say
one gateway. If you wait gate outside gate back on because it comes into the street.
It comes to the street.
They say over to wall a block sir. I say it is a fear when you run. Onto me and funny. Onto me follow the corners and run if fear. But
Mr. Champion radio. We share the 2 houses now. Baby, when you see the baby, the other one. Obisu baby say say where street palm pay say car for I didn't know munu swasa because you can see a street now. 2 cars ebobo nsa we still have to get a human pavement. So sir, human pavement, yes, linking road, but we still have to get 2 cars. Koba. Plus
firm. You be firm. That's all the tipper trucks FM
and it could also be Zebia. Say 2 houses could be class half a land in the Bikaka.
Just say how the
map
would I share? We designer TME for year 1995. One baby almost shady no.
Baby I shady
no muya dynasty no. So who say uko wenim kakra uko wenim kakra ube who say your friend is saying other roads echo straight e be so cut down the road
ma who say per the equita me ni de na che say road no kwa no emuwa say eba na aba be see another Appiah road and I say be a left.
That is it.
Now another one about Asaba be left.
That is it.
Now another one about Kevo. I be see the main road.
That is the
then also call left and right. And I has no do a no more. Isa 229 Celsius 31 no. No a left and right.
Yes.
It's one I think ye Bama echo left and right. One ya blocking.
Ya blocking no. baby almost shady green. Oh, what my block war.
That's a plot 139.
Yes.
A 13943 no.
Yes.
A whole mum ya block.
Ya block one na. But siga, who's assembly? One of their key fundamental rules is to protect public interest. Think of the security and the convenience of residents. Say ya mo block hoy. Se ba se electricity pole area ho nyina no. E was a street no so. It is say fear na
when the clear when the fact me save that. We say better say one in the see one.
That where you kwan no
the main road we say when you clear
in between no nka wo kose ya na wo kosa udru wall yi ho a utimi mane right
no mane left
utimi mane left left no ma block no
anti ye be call left no ye be sa call left no
yes
or no ma block
no
oh I see
so
and that say hana me nami ba hu ba bia me nam say road we ni 2229
yes
Celsius 31 it me bamba nim say na say metimi call right na me call left
obe call better this church
okay it me call right left it me be call left and ya block me no it right
I say ofa obe call better this church
that's right no
I saw then the roof red no so left no and the obe call sa road na udru ho obe timi asan take left akọ join motor
hey a day
so in assembly your key responsibility is to protect public interest. Residents na mo te ho no mo de property rates ko bo won na say am de abetita walls I wo ho they want to be kura 3,000 Ghana cedis property rate assembly mo je fi won yet you don't care about a fie no said the be a nsuo a wasi niema wo ye aduane wo dware nsuo no kura no aka fie no because baby nsuo no fa no ho no mo de permit na ma obi a wo si dan wo no electricity poles are service our areas we 2 areas we esi bebe omusi dan no it is here anti fan say ECG Ghana Water Electricity Company of Ghana omonya major problem with the pool na omo call ratifier they will have to go knock on somebody's wall yem okobo obi gate mu ma wabie no ansa na watimi akorenda ne service
my goodness
apart from that water company pipelines are service areas no is on the street o say omoya pipelines Serbia obetimi adjourn is on the street
it also say bia that portion is bia you say kromo machine so omtimi detect say ahanoma pipe bia say ne paya na say the problem ekwaye within that house one it means that say kobo pruno catch am say na say house do kwaye obi bedroom dia na say hey
say wa hu ena sa fie mienu we say mu omu gate na nke be mo access to the road no wo ma block no
hey
it is a fear you have only access to go in the front meanwhile no sanka fear we are lucky na fear no see baby a kwan wo benkum na bi oni fa utimi see gate mienu o kire wo utimi fa ha o kire wo utimi fa wo mo si dan na block gate ni nyina o mo gusu si impefo no complain my assembly no e ma o mo control wall no ho on the 14th of October Satan no o mo nduru baby a o say ade a wo mu yi ni nti o mu tu ho anamo and assembly no be throw wall no say stop work on the 14th
of October okay
nti tama me ne payphone ni share na mekanya say fine ho no payphone wo ho lawyer for payphone professors ne retired people na me say mo me famra kwan so yen throw letter en come assembly no e bia na o mu nima this is what happening nti a throw letter come assembly no on the 21st of October e draw more attention e the pictures nyina ka ho one gate no one say papa we are we say also musi down on the feed anim so gate black na ho no ontimi mie gate no if you we say so na say why gate
me ba o ye tie boas ni hwani say papa no sa electric gate na e ho no black one the ya circle na di kan
yes
say obie sa kwan na say ho no be road otimi collect ko right
yes omu bie kwan na tumu a why get na to ho by na say assembly din yes kaye enti no when wakata ho but omu bie pe a
say ho emergency exit
yes emergency omu bie pe a na obi aton opposite one no only there wa hye the gate ni dada bako so wo animo no ho a who say on why lucky ni fie ni si junction and your access to this road here and the access to that road the access to this road here no o ma block no no omo foundation wo ho wo electric pole is you on baby second gate and the service efie na e wo directly opposite it and the service line
so baby amrante mienu ni gina no sia no e de na omo ye ho
no omo foundation
eti e two foundation ese ya be si dan ho
omo si dan no si ho omo do first floor
eti eze sa papa no a the gate ne sade no se menye sure pass se ho ya asase obi asase onye gate ne to o ye gate ne to se metimi fa hopi de make what it means that say next day you know of for Appiah opie kofi obi
fie and assembly no so wo to asase na o kokosi dan na ye ma wo de wo site plans nyina bre assembly na assembly no assess plan no na ya kire say baby I would wait to wrong baby I would wait to right baby I would wait to wrong and what you say papa we say he had the permission of the assembly say obey 2 gates e woni fie
yes
because they were roads why yet I do see over 15-20 years
yes yeah
na moti ho 2024 April na Adenta municipal chief executive onene mpain
Ebenezer Doku
wo mama papa onu papa no osi dan no
all right
permission say on si dan si kwan mfimfini na ziga say wo ba ho awo ho there's another area
okay
ufi we remember ufi Sahara Gold ebesi sa kwan na ekomoto we no mra efie bi wo ho one of the residents oye on the wall no obakwan mu kakra
okay save that menya honorable Ebenezer Doku ewa ahoma no so ona ye Adentan MC ewa ahoma no so honorable Maakye Kubi yeah honorable Maakye Kubi ma ba chi dwumadie so Kessben
mejo so minia kwado bako de
nyame adomara kwa bibia bako na edi
mame fa akonya yi encha ohwefo na wotiefo so
ya tiefo na ya hwefo da wasepa we are live on Kessben TV DSTV channel 364 and Go TV channel 121 thank you very much na kachre me okrata bi da manimu ha wase Adenta Municipal Assembly government of Ghana Adenta Municipal Assembly building permit say obi a mama permission Ediama Mr. Emmanuel Sal Isaac and Marian Gatiba some medicine manyane correct say on be si dabi fancy baby ma but sa permit ya mo de mani ye share videos ne baby a ye si dan no it looks like say e hono ye kwam and a mama permit say nipa ni si dan e hono
sa asasna ye kan wasem I think say OSHA documentations no more Honomono became there was a change of use be in 2015 I'm gonna remember in the February now the gentleman in question no and so OSHA he had title to the land and all that and you know and obi be the perimeter OSHA the title OSHA no maybe I say order ban title can only way into I think a committee in share no also say na hoye I don't mind the permit no having said that all start here no there has been issues that has been raised about it and you know yeah that can matter
na permit no de buy no more assembly no more tenase no mu hunu permit no mu permit no
oh say assembly one am permit no
and I okay so more access here no more who say honey road
not as me say in 2015 the same assembly no yes actually say yes there was a road and changed the use of the road in 2015
assembly in the SSA no
yes
so almost 2015
yes
about say honorable Adama when him ferry we send cow buy ye nan cow has ye best sign no nan ka ho na road dada and assembly na best sign 2015 but who share no o buy now so who say ka do da bi ade yam ye sit down ho no ma be create problem you could have also done something to reverse that decision
the matter has come up about 3 weeks ago and you know any DM we are looking at it. I've called the parties, they've all brought their documentations, and as I speak with you, the fiscal planning and the engineers are looking at it.
But say nipa no omu gusu no omo hwana ye hu say nipa no so gusu o we si dan no.
Yes, ya catch am say once we are looking at the omunyai. And you know what can you be ko on any akwa.
Sir.
Yes sir.
Because Saturday no omo ye adwuma nran so omo ye adwuma. Asa de omo ye ni gidigidi se ne be ya ye be ka so ba bi asi adu di yen consider kakra because ba bi ade no wo no say akoye say dan bi a wa me left bi a wo TV no so amehwe menim se bi a wo hwe TV a nipa no ontimi mie ne punu biem ne fence gate no ontimi mie obi asisi no obakwa akowura fie no a yesi ne sisi anum no ba mi wa ade control ye fence well gate ne de to ho no ye emergency exit o so otimi fa ho e de ne car be wura fie ho no ade a na say ho no is going to be blocked forever.
Into what say na Monday o Saturday and omutino. The name Monday, me nam council me call office into me ma me offices na call. Na mo e bi o no, but what's our friend
okay. Now your resident di bi wa ha say na ka be person okay. So enti yan share ni mu say.
Let's leave it there na yan ko hwe. Say ade o ka me hu. At the next call. Why?
Oh, okay. Enti nyame adom ochina ye be fro ne ya hwe the latest development that's the pass utu wana mo. Na say there ye betimi establish say honorable Idoku Ebenezer wa hye say omo twentwen so kakra nsa ye betimi di age atum beboa. Aha nche say no sa kotu hu anamo no ahwe say obomo maji aduma na ye beboa.
Na ya hwe da kata na nkofo no dia ba no. Na ya ho edum.
Okay, honorable ya da se pa nya Mr. But secretary no kra mo hwemu kra no ancestor la ade ni sikwam. Oh, si ye krata no kra na we still be able to know say ade ni sikwam emwa dachi fire service for asam ne sa no ma no.
Nipa no ebeye we no. Obeye me krata no or the request by for permit ampa. But there was documents I just said land commission for so I hear your friend say I'm gonna crack out a title and that is na we'll have a solution to it.
Okay. Right. Yo today honorable nyame adumo chena be fro ne ahwe the latest development no update here ne ahwe because ECG problem or water for problem or is na fire service problems me yes sure pan say honorable enimo pa Ebenezer Doku enya de abehwa amasade na etimi akoso nyame hirawo na to super fagu aduma paso nyame adumo chena ye be sen aba ne ye behwe the latest development wa denta why
Maakye, me that's Kessben TV.
Yes, that's pa. Okay, that was honorable Ebenezer Doku MC Edema your friend say Adenta people of Adenta. Okay. Okay, sa kwa humanu subiem na ya sa kwa twetwen komo but I still have Mr. David Oforiya Champon ewa ha say Mr. Champon, the honorable K, can we give him the benefit of the doubt?
Oh, maybe this is any day. Your man it doesn't spoil anything because association natural command office from the 21st of October.
Oh, I see.
He's not responded to the association
until some start
until the association has said then the next step and say on media engagement. That is what has brought me in here. But they have other plans that they want to undertake. So if assembly no kazo muntu hawana moa almost one reasoning. But the question is that who reasoning? Don't you take certain things into consideration? Who sit down assembly? Ya do documentation yina. FN 11 or septic tank were here, or gate were here, we were here. Emma assembly workers, planning department, or more site. Kofia say, Adia wakano. Sana. Ebia now dino crop no space now. Who person dino to change space. So they can even tell you say, look, reduce the sizes. Until anka person can be MC say, omo papa na di papers ne bre omo a omo so kita land title. Woman yen inspection.
That the question na me busa o ka say 2015
so they didn't go there.
Na me ka say it no couldn't they have reversed that because omo we say omo ko omo we say ade na nye. So now maybe say that
but ekuo no there almost say the man building there is not their problem. They sit down on a problem. Omo problem no is with the assembly. Assembly no ma no authority. No the see down based on paper now kind and that is what their problem is. And almost say number 2, area ho nyina no we have places like that scattered in all that Jingano area. Afena aban be nyesika kakra be bie kwan no. Enti omnyamu mie mu no de so omo tenase na de we sia. It is a bad precedent. Ochabo us Ajiriga no obefo baby untimi pie obefo baby untimi pie
obi e pe what na.
That is the point. Say they will have to fight this to its logical conclusion. Now, in fact, actually, a back critical, they have started processes in the court. Almost a more court. Some are just pay for
yes.
Or more court, not court to share, not court to say. I say fata say almost see dancing lolly come. They will leave it.
Mr. Sabo, Mr. Mon posse, Mr. Ma, Mon posse, Mon Brahma Kakana menshadi, by Bia Mokoe. Na me ye pesi a chere nkofo ade se 7 previous ye ni nsa obi aha we mo be fa we nya example for any ahwefo a mo hwe ade kra ye ka ho asem ne se ubetimi akọ Facebook search for Kessben TV program no be yaba na hwe bia na wutie radio na wa kire wadwene ye be kenkan dia ma na hwe ade o ba bia we sisi say ya na situation ne tie etu we say no se ekwan dem obi fence wo ha e wo left obi fence or right and you who say has a car fa ho enti ba bi abrante bi gina no eno no a ho ye kwan no and obi be sit dan wo ho the same thing mebo the same size and ye kire say ba bi abrante ne say ko bitimi e drive ko ne fie enti no obi sit dan wo e fie ni fifi eno no ho asem na ye ka sisi asem preduasa eni obi edan ye okosi na ye obi ya enu obi na ni sa obi badachi asɛmnti se na ba ya wo ka obi a people ye betimi de nakɔ ambulance sam electricity nsuo sam ene fire service sam enu ti na Mr. David Oforie Champon represented the resident no lutiati se na ba ya mo hwɛ TV be appreciate where we are coming from no better ase the same thing ene happen baby omo kon ntokwa no say ekwamu pe no obi esi the die ho asab we see one classical example mo poso no say sa baby bi say mo be so mo poso amaye mo pra mo chika kra di bra wa chika kra da bia na me ka se mo poso nya ha na me ka da bi nya ha baby say mo buy say so ye betimi de achetie for say so ye kwan Mr. Champo beboa ekwan ya ka fa hokoba di akwaniaba etine ekwan na eda ho no yete ha na obi aba be ka se wanya permit eti assembly na approve man say ekwan fifi ho no ye be si dan ho obetimi asi dan
o say rezoning
o
my rezoning na say ahwe here say motorway o mpo so me motorway extension some who ziga who so
mahu si
ahwe here na say yan stop
o ka yes here the mark
companies say rezoning afo obi area nanka o ma develop in such a way say nice residential area no na fe ho
ababa be create problem aba and they say residents no mo yesay
say ka unim isli gona say wo pass Sahara Gold a wo de ko join ho no sa line no ekwa kodru Ghana Canada Hospital ho no ho no ne form Ajiga no North motorway extension area enti den ho de omodoso pa
etimo ayi a landlord association no market come ho aboma
association no na omo keka ho bomu a omo say me sabe me ni omanim na say ba media interaction they give me the understanding and
so apart from assembly no a metimi mo kusu achi omo muni manche bia so ho no mo a sabe mo betimi asa akoda na se da bia mo bu be yedu
ye de ma MP
a member of parliament
honorable Ramadan. Yeah, we send a copy to him. The copy command. Also be seen the Yantefino. Because he is an ex-official member of the assembly. They are all contestants to say the money because on no member of the assembly.
Yeah.
Until say they were a member of the assembly. Yeah, copy no. He has not responded. I don't think he even come there to look at what the letter was supposed to drive home to.
So, and me person who is there, or he be answer ni ho.
Sa area ho no, Ajinga no so omo hene ne omo nema. Yes, omo. But I don't think that they have anything to do with this because MCE in say assembly no reasoning.
It's assembly the reasoning.
Yes, who
reasoning? But me
person
me say muntimi fan dine na bi na mumunye du. Sana pesa me.
Well, me champion for
because so omo touch no emane isa luku yipa because ade we have to we have to fight it.
Yeah.
Ebi asi wadwo so abrantie bi wa kwa MC bi aba ono no mpese wode ne signature besen ase am yakodwiri dan ba court nso ahye si edwiri dan mu ama ensuo ta e fa nkofo demu ni na e dan ba kopo ama omu si o mako ho ntokwa ma e ma mpamua akwa create problem e dia mo so ora David of Ofore Champon former general secretary the man Nat and now so now ye spokesperson edema Ajerigano affected ye friend say resident ye tuapo now final west now going to talk with 1 week talk about 1 month talk to say honorable bembe a tangible ya catch and say do more mejai
well ziga ejuma bi abe wi asibia no you leave a lasting legacy of integrity say what you say na say yanhwe na yantu sa na mo na o man we ye bebre pa because you see so we be hu asade na nya say it's ade na nya o see ye rezoning in 2015 amboa
rezoning na
ya rezoning in 2015 a ho lolly kwan o about 2014 in April time I buy no na wa ma obi permit so we sit down wo ho then the question is that did you go there to look at it because
and na me busa
because reasoning never say bia ye trust asirata bia to say the be dwum
and
ayinfo aba say no baby eduru de mu twa kakraman no reasoning na lolo kwan de reasoning ziga we de wankasa bomode na 200 na
ye 200 na montie no ntina ye say je 1 week so we are giving the MC the benefit of the doubt etinyame adom o kire be sa akobonu punu wantie na the following week day yasai se wantie na ya hu se ebo apayo ene ne se anamo bi asi tu bia no e se make sure se betu sa anamo no na ba bia se ku bia ya aboa amana ko ho no honorable ye da CPS makwaka honorable still I have to call you honorable se be from honorable Mr. David Ofore Champon okasa ye be the rough okasa be the pa
me da se pa
me da okasa be the pa okay there say election su bibia hye yie de
oh say me politician but Ghana Vonia decided as to who to vote for.
You for an hour to say.
Oh, Mikromana.
Aye.
Mimi fi brokumu.
Aye, for an
oh, they were high pa. Were very very high.
All right.
Both parties in obi apia out me sama for diomochi. Aye, tino high. Okay, ziga.
Yo, the aban so mo bia ko politicize na ya ebe ko yen tokwa. Na Mr. Ofore Champon ekwi na mamenka se mi fan kira mo say Sadek for ba betena se but before Sadek beba na se me mo phone papa eto neti EKD iPhones installments se men kan kira we say ene iPhone bia o pe bia no bra EKD iPhones installments iPhone bia o pe bia iPhone 1 ekosi iPhone 100 mai but ye pese ye kire say iPhone bia wo wiase bia pese use bia no ebi wo EKD iPhones installments send you pedi bia ebi wo ho na ti iPhone no ese so use iPhone wo ye broadcaster election obakwa akoye report ese wo hia iPhone emu da ho se ne be ya wo kasa ye beto nka yi enne ye bedi Christmas ese se wo swage wo ye bema so swago your buy so swag use iPhone no obi e be use iPhone obi e kwa iPhone na nam say EKD iPhones installment for person obi use iPhone ntino what is asem de bia ba what say iPhone de o pe bia o de brother be yi na o be yi bia sika no sika na ba betua no se bia we sika nso a bia na use iPhone 6 na o pe iPhone 13 iPhone 15 a what so de sika mu 30% fabra e beje de ato near the iPhone ama ade akọ na 60% na aka no sorry yes 60% na aka you best spread the amount you spread the amount for 3 months no aba betua Mr. Mamen kan biem sika na 40% and na betua utua 40% no 60% na aka no near spread the amount ni ama 3 months na de atua umpe we na apede ye pese obi use iPhones ente EKD iPhones installment for ene ebe boya ama ye di na ye use iPhone na phone number we sisi 053 99 85750 053 9985750 and 053 6787973 053 6787973 uhi echira kwanya ye wan Nkrumah Circle American Mall no Nkrumah Circle uremu a oso pe odo rice udu odo rice and the opposite oho na be hu American Mall uremu a oho ye ni opposite na obenya ye fere say EKD iPhones installment etiko ho na kwaje iPhone papa Sadek fo aba na oma ba me ne yentirimu ni na aye kama yentiri na na mu asisi ni na no ye yiyi ni na de afi ho no metro na ba betrase doko mu akwa ba
na wona mwe
bibia boko de
ye da wadom ni ahwe yenti bibia boko
me de Sadek for other romantic
no kre
and na no me akasa me ko peja ade bi ne ni ko ase me peja
no kre
koto ade bi na me di kofie emu odu na sen ka me bopa me ye mame na me ye free car no mu no dia si wo you know le be mo obi anso me mu ne gigigige fe me wie me sisi ni na ye brade me denya ne ye me timi peja me mu o ana me kai say ye why you know
600 or flex on 600 flex on 600
Bobby premier water fe me bedroom me ref
ona ho dende ne se go crazy tai
me na me wo din ye ne elephant ayi ye fene say
elephant ointment
and me so bi na papa
sisi echi na chese
na fe de me resi na that mistake am here say na me pre me ho no me wie me tumu no mantum ba me kwa na de etianete
ensay ya do de chemicals bi anim obo ade no branu tane aba odedom ye no eno a ane afrafra de ya do ntino chemicals bi anim etu bi so krasi wa ahode ne de
etianete more fire
ya magana fo nyina che e de ba fidie kase so ba bia fidie kwa kan wiase anu bia no ye de simadu e betwetwe yapom de ho nkomo ye free AA Sadek Herbal Center wo panyine kase a wode ya no Dr. Sadek ene national PRO sister part say men kan chem so mo chia mo pa na ya ba de wapom din no agigya ye nso free ha na AA Sadek Herbal Center adaromanti ojina naso se kireben ene nkomo amene wudi no as usual eye kuma bi nso mu nsem no eye kukurubo sedutan AA Sadek Herbal Center asemichiri yaso na ya pa sase na nsen the rate at which young guys girls ya ma many papa nom owo twe wonom kra konse do no ayade ye hu ne yetene sa ne ye ma hyen adentia ye nipadua no yade abetantra mu boy kokwa ya ne aye ne say ye too busy ema ye nwuma ya ye nwuma ye koso ne ne ma bia ye ntino yade ne boy kokonyina no ama ye nti ti da yade ne bedi yeso nkunimu pe no na ye fa bag akwa aba fada no ena kwabna na 10 gram se mitimi traka mu obeka ne ti abutu seat ne so wo be sori team na wato ya no wansie do oh papa hu oden mami hu oden pa wonyade nanso woda ya wansode na eyo bia nwanwan a doctor for kire se yade eje nipadua boso yade abetre nipadua mu a se ya ma ya adua nkoso a akiri asem no eye bebre bi na mekan adanti na AA Sadek Herbal Center ye wo ho na wonfa ye adura fa ne Flexon 600 emma wo ho ban wo de etiase se wonwuman ne ho hia wo pa wonwuman wo ye busy memene da wo kɔ kwase da wo kɔ edwoda kosi ne dwoda so no wo kɔ enti ama wo nya emrani adagye emma nipadua fa ho twe so fa wo nipadua no ehye ye nsa na ye mmɔ ho ban ma ye de ye adura ye fa ne Flexon 600 bro no Flexon 600 na mo ho ban enye wosre ni nhye kubo ni wachi na wono no Flexon 600 a ewura ni padua mu ayade bie ni hono mu a ebetima train ni padua ni mu kwasi bro ni say eye number 1 immune booster enti yade be ti say stroke yade cancer yade kidney yade anu akese wotinia na ye ma hye nyina no se wono no Flexon 600 a ebon ho ban efri sa yade hu yade asesei aye hu pa ye di kan aye stroke yade mese kane no na ye ma me ne ye papa no mo mpani fie wo maduro mpani fie so bia be ye 80 90 ye ko 100 a chese wo no mo di nchina cha mo fa mo bag akwa aba fada no omo nanka stroke ya de ede omu twa to say ede ne atie yi ede ne ehu young boy 2021 years no wanya stroke ya de ade na wo say ba ne sa doctor for say entina enam nipadua ni mu e ma ho kwan e ma moja ne mframa efa mu ma etimi di mu afrusa ne ye no emu asisi entini mu asisi na se be doctor akra no emu si a akasha ne ditwim na doctor akase wontim asi a ye ne den ye de Flexon 600 a efi AA Sadek Herbal Center ene ye de hohuru ye ntimu e ba ne se ma ntini mu da ho enya blockage bia na emoja no etimi di afrusa ne ye wote wono mu a wo se wanim dua no e woso wanim dua no e sheki sei entini mo sisi nti moja no ntimi nya adwuma nu ho e bo kokopa afa wuti aya wo ya edwao aya on and off eko na ba me no kasa sei no wo se me kasa no ase me ya kan brofo ase me ya kan igbe kasa din sisi so ma no chia ko benkum ni nifa ase kire ne se me ya stroke ya de ni bi entini mo sisi emoja ntimi ne yafuru ni ye minimo bi a wo koda na ne ho nya den pa kyan tetebotan enso waso de anopa no na ne fanse ya adwodwo oso anopa no na wo kwa afa asa akwala bi adade hye ne botom adan ya ne side say ne nya adwuma entini nya adwuma ntimoja ntimi ne yafuru ni ye wanya stroke sansin sanso yi ebi ba so ho wo ho no ho sansin sanso yi wo ho no wo na yesi fam say no ase etime hyew te sɛ ne ya soja sramade wo na asimu no wakeka koduru so bi na ato waduro obi ntu waduro enti no moja ne ntimi nya furusa ne yie ona ase atatai ona nche kwa hane wabre wo che so aya Flexon 600 en kwema sa ya de yi meto ansa no apa no waduro mesra wo ba won sanka Flexon 600 na no numbi na mo ho ban efri ya de amabobo so nyina na sa ya de akase miensa cancer stroke kidney disease sa ya de wei doctor na no to so say ohwehwe oni padua mu na so mogya mu anya bia yo obi a wanya stroke abubugu ho o de wo ne say and aso asama akra nto twa do man kuma wuo no ma won sanka Flexon 600 no numbi bottle kese no na to aso na en Washington mu nyina na wa ho de mapa ne besen aba obesore gina na so topoma twene na be obi ya nwanwa ya duro no yemfa chemicals bi ya mfra mu o eye nu brane nu tane nu hana na doctor nam nim de kwa so afrafra wode ekutia sa yade afei yadra your friend elephant ointment elephant ointment ya yitwitwi ya poso no ya poso ya yitwitwi no mpem ema hoden ba mu no elephant ointment atiase o bomodi aso be ma won saka bi na wonya elephant ointment asasa bro ha wona so de srasra ebetu ase kra afei wa bobo ama onamabu wonya kwanhia mane esunsunsuanso agya honam yaw no mpem yawa mesra eye elephant ointment da me kam ma me papa no asem se yedu mpani feso na kotodwe no emu ahu enti wo sore sa odi ni wome usisia wome ma wonsanka elephant ointment fabisa sa kotodwe no so fabisa sa usisi no so okotodwe no de ya pe rubber white na edi brorosem bi no fa nan so pe bandage e fa chekere so na ohyew ni monwura wo nan nim na ma me be nansa na hwe se obekita poma bi mu a obesore gira wo nan so waka eye elephant ointment afi koko yade ya agini padua boso koko hyehyamafo ho emfie du num no ma wonsanka elephant herbal mixture and Sadek powder elephant herbal mixture and Sadek powder zedroi obi a wo so ye chinyigifo Thomas ya wo si koko afifiri ni padua na se koko tinimu koko abetra sabe ne kokobu mu no wo mna me ento nchia na me ma no elephant herbal mixture and Sadek powder ni bi na me chance ne obe yusu no na me ma 3 weeks per ehwese koko na atra ne so 15 years 20 years no obesan hu ni bie mu a hemra di koko eye ya pa hemra di koko okwaja na bia so a na adane emoja sabe na etu no mesrew ma won sanka Sadek powder ene elephant herbal mixture ni bi powder no kra de utimi sagu wonum utimi digu kokom utimi digu nkwan mu adwuma elephant herbal mixture ne no na powder no so ye nua no ma no ne ena wono mo hye ye se yenye ne powder ema wo mo se ne be ya kontu sam nti wo betime di akọ unya powder ni bi afagu ade so fansu kakra fra pasa wa fatwatwa se koko no hye kokobu ni mu a 3 weeks pe ebetu ama wanya wayaresa ye ne no AA Sadek Herbal Center odi ya na wodi asem ma menkyerɛ wachiri kwan na mefa matrofo ne nka ho ma wo AA Sadiq Herbal Center ɛnam se yɛnnuro ne yɛ papa na ɛwɔ Ghana fa na baabi yɛnti no yɛkyiri kwan ɛwɔ Mori Junction Tolboot Cape Coast Kwantempo ne so ɛhɔ an yɛwɔ ope yɛnnuro bi atwa wɔ kan hye Drag Lane Kobedia Enterprise Kingswalk Herbal Rupash Herbal Tinatet Herbal Hellos Herbal Tema Little George Pharmacy Ashama Nekus Pharmacy Nkwakɔ Hillside Pharmacy Kumasi Kolinak Herbal Misty Herbal Apidank Herbal Freddie Men's KO ɛna Mama Becky ho Abetsam Takwa Wasa Bibidro Fie Bogoso Unique Herbal Sunyani Greenlight Pharmacy Cap Herbal Masom Aguna Swedro Lincoln Pharmacy Tamale PK Gombila Pharmacy Freyan 0244 15 35 11 0244 15 35 11 and answer 0557 99 77 97 0557 99 77 97 and a one more Sante Manke Pendoso Puertuno for Mama Becky it was 0244 750 510 0244 750 510 and tell my idea you need pebiamoso wabra yenro Sadiq Herbal powder and elephant herbal mixture ewo hono mo ebe kwati akoko nyina na fei stroke ya de se enyu ni pebiamoso na mpo se wonya bi kura na oba no no ma wonsanka Flexon 600 no mo sa nnoi na obenya wa yaresa elephant ointment so boa ama unipadua otimu yawo nnompe no ewo nyina no ma wonsanka elephant ointment yenroi ewa adwama so ba bi adomdom ye ne a adwoda ye besa bihia fidikase so ne ye dia pomuden ho enkomo
yadamo ase papa AA Sadiq for say mozo somode moje abreye. All right, thank you very much. Okay, at for you still live on 92.9 megahertz, Kessben TV, DSTV channel 364, Go TV channel 121. Now, and nay, what's a horn more? We say or light, and a co of kakra na sayaba, and a mumle be say a month ago, or horn more, or be a Thursday be, obekofi na oko off. It will call for be a bidwana drobia 10 na ba any idea and then the man who say a so ate kakra na sa no mano ye do ora benisia betwetwen komo or ye energy policy analyst it ye net betwetwen komo ne ahye what is happening to us dumso ne awura mu ana say dear pa na dear ne wom sisia na one ye ne na twetwen komo na de ho na no also one ye aka. Now before that, no, okay. Mame kwa humano so quickly. Na mene Ben Insia entretien and como Ben memo akwaba.
Yaminia.
Na Ben first pa no na ka bia obe kofie now light to call off. E call off be se bia sometime bia omudum ni 6 bia 10 na aba. Ne ade na mumlebu na mahunu se aba from kakra. But elsewhere so no for experiences are them. They say a day na AC.
That's meaning the AC is a lusu dependable capacity no kakra because actually our my about 530 megawatts no say abide in Kabi. It is a can abide no ama on me and generate and those are my BPA. That is one part. The second part is that most of the power plants or most of them use natural gas, or more use natural gas because WAPCO will provide the end gas of about 60 mm scaffolding, so 10-day routine maintenance, and also Emma or to be natural gas power on thermal plants. Lastly, so I feel we in the second half of that year, we need one thermal plant, that is thermal plant 1, no rather thermal plant 2, also the second half of 2024 Nyajuma and boom thermal plant of 200 megawatts and so on. So Busmi be or Yajma, Busmi be or Yajma because Abaniska or the Beto fuel. Nti enama dumsono ya lusu ya generation nekaka. Nti nama dumsono ya bakaka some of the months plans be about on board and as about on online every year plans be so on routine maintenance because of those routine maintenance there na the dumsono abre nkaka.
Enti hefa for the experience dumsono areas bay.
I think that buying instead of communicating but say about peak bro the supply no so na buying ama areas be because as we are speaking no timetable be ama out. If you are buying the determined areas or things say peak demand na bro the supply so which in December demand be 4,000 megawatts at peak levels. This already demand no bro so I was say of any such one years now offer machines and also say for the brain. A bunch of specific area and be depending on buying a schedule no walk off kakra. Some 3 hours be areas be also 1 hour areas be also 2 hours be also 6 hours. Mega cracker, yeah.
And then Kwame who say no daytime crown it me ba e bi wo no ma be 2 hours be na mo call off. Na asen aba edura nyimra bia 6 wutimi call off ubeti news na asen aba ne bia ba 8 na asen aba ene say asa no ma no yebetimi a consider ne say sa dum so a demanded load shedding demanded table.
Oh, it depends on the government because mostly I believe that communication is key for planning and it is how we now come now communicate Ghana for at least most of them can also plan and also put their things in order so that can do my affect you. But governments, this doom so word very political, and providing load management schedule and as a timetable and so very political too. The advice or the load management schedule the banner among who say be circular of a course others will conclude that there's no need for the load shedding the banner schedule but that is one point. But I believe that for planning sake, say being say and not being say it's good to always communicate to Ghanaians what the challenges are. And also, Ghana for Krabia, being a team, how from how now person the resolve problem now. We're also in the political season, so people have
because now you can't do so now. And then Kofobe do imagine bu 2015 from 2012 DJC and this year middle of this year the new from May June July mu on Obeka say no from April May June mu so Obeka say oh na light cut off e bia behwe na sapeb best bia 10 na darkness bia say bia the following day na ebedum no eno na ye consider ne say oh ye hunu say we de ye wo crisis in bad ye see de ase wa bia na do 1 hour bi te say de ye ni do so mu kra ye hu bi da kra me say sa de na ho dada wa na dum kakra ne sa no ma no do we still consider that thing say dum so
menya e pikasa kanya dum
Ghanaian dum. Okay, that yen shade na o ka sogli lie bi Sonny na asogli me pese me ti ase yie pa se o ma shut down 560 megawatts power plant in over $259 million delta I buy edu omo na yen shade de na sa de ne buy na asogli sa 560 megawatts ne cover hinefa se omo shut ne down problem so be na e de bebrayen chechire mu yie pa
that's a million asogli 530 560 near the installed capacity but you're embedded in the installed 530 you must see a dependable capacity for to provide letter light in the mayan any babia you directly asogli produce light na or the grid co
to national transmission system no more national grid no more na grid go so e dey aka ho aho say na yewo na say na yewo dia obi abegene dia say ana nkitin obi abegene dia kakra based on that particular production. So we don't have a targeted area say asogli providing electricity to the southern belt and now provide electricity to the middle belt and now provide electricity to the northern belt. Biana northern belt be here electricity from asogli no. They will push it there. Say middle belt they be here, I will say push it go. So southern belt they be here, I will say push it go. The any specific areas are asogli at the light go. That is one point. Now we say the problem is that normally no so no abayin between community abayin we nyina no positive communication a problem at the moment because last year for example now Sonny Asogli complained say abayin the car almost $90 million. Abayin a promise is will be abayin a $30 million. I shall see a promise is busumi dia no bitua busumi dia no scanama na scanner so mano busumi bia so no was say abayin tua son Asogli ekabi but that can also tua no and also enso because the ECG major consumer of generation no intimi nesikani nyina ntua ema Asogli nti abayin na also tua eka the aka no edi so Asogli so abayin so no based on the cash waterfall report ayenya from May no and as a July report now you use May invoices no abayin intimi intua na chefa also tua cash waterfall mechanism ndi ECG intimi ntua Asogli so na Asogli nikani nyina nti ema sa kan keten na nke wose aban di soso ema yetimi koso na yetimi tua no eno na aboa no amane yadru almost $260 million no. First of all we were owing them about 90 million, tua 30, remaining 60, and after 60 no kan keten a usumi bia was tua no and aboa no amana bedru $260 million and the meno kasai.
Na mumle bi no mo say can ye $60 million na buy order finance minister senki enkotua mutati ba Asogli foi ba bonte be ka say almost sanka bibia from ti say there yes a direct controller so enkotua sika bi no Asogli foi na me kan o ma yibi wa o mo de ba say almost sanka sika bia ye bi omonsa ka bi ansa na 60 neighbor 60 na chi na omonsa ka bi bi anti na me ka se dingi na ye communication unti se one communicate na wo de beto abontin se wotua na bra wontua na o credibility is in question the dachi bi no oni ni kusi apam aka bibia onyu ni biom so issues of trust has also come in ndina neno o pese aban etua ansa na maba aban so ni omodi nkomo aban ayi address of perfect cry dey amomo mostly they just need assurance wotua bi and the akano mercy na wodi betua na sikana wodi betua na ifri ha eneba na wodi bakutia so what mean make all these plans available to them. I think that I'm very relaxed on position no matter that is a $90 million here e ka ho asemi and then I buy kutua 30 it is 60 there kai no and I buy car so I da se ensan kutua 30 nka and then almost sanka bibia no
that big almost sanka and I san be ka ho amana ko do $259 million.
Oh, I see. Eti no oma shutting it down cry. And I say if you money aban atnase bia kasa ya shut it down.
For now ma shut it down but I reported but say ECG in Ministry of Finance Asia or more and the Ministry of Energy Asia or more or much more say this is the source of the revenue. Ibitiamo na ibitiamo ashasi ni ibitiamo say someone's on stream and produce power na mayena mede ye no ye be pe bosumi bia say ni ibitiamo. That is the conscious planner abai was so you show them the source of revenue to pay this debt and the timeline with these debt are paid muni na mosai nkrata was say ba kudiso abai na was udi ne bosheso udi bosheso sajibia na onni ma oni nyina obenya sajidi na monti abribia no ontwa kania mu entwen se obehye ne bobi wanazo abetu ansa na wodi aba because oni mse bra only the core apambi no would you watch so it's also about commitment on the part of government. Say Bibia only some of these IPPs no the core apambi mono obediso would you so say IPPs need Judia. I don't think that Omeka can hear Mobiabio.
Now, Ben, I shall you answer a major on Sadio Midebiana etitimi. Say there be independent power producers, and no man who produce the mine, Robert not an individual being a only power production. No, a dear party in this country, some men know Cassati are buying Yeni Bibia, 500 and something megawatt now buying to me. Occupy Bia for once and for all, bet me about this country. Not the Bia, you're dying independent power producers.
Many I buy and so be. We shall buy the install capacity is more than 2,000 megawatts. I buy also has power.
Many say I buy will be. Now, Uzana de Bia Casse demand no a dorsum. It's a buy the intimate covenant now. And I make us say, see a shako kanya, yet to me yet. Steady data and statistics who say baby I doing in the next 5 years. Ebia say ni say beba beka ho and she be kodi TNT as I say abanyen bibi na ye de support dan say de bia no ye be ma de na beto ye na individuals na ye tape ye fere say power e de afri omo. I no me problem say the individuals na de maye no aban ntimi nye
and a problem no, because if you look at us as a country in terms of planning our energy sector, especially the power sector, no, Abribiana, you're planning it poorly. Send the old case demand, no, and should that end in Ghana, we've always had excess supply of power compared to the demand of it. And your SS, no, SS need also a car. It was SS, no, be why especially install capacity SS, you pay almost $600 million a year. But you don't use, you never know, say, your excess, no, 48% surplus of electricity in use. That's 50% surplus.
As you
So that's poor planning because if you know our demand projections, the demand is between 7 to 10% annually, and this time run is swatted by about up to 4%. So if you know our demand projections, you don't add a lot of power, whereby power, no, you don't need it, or you know, you are not going to use it, and it becomes debt on our books. The problem that is because of poor planning. Now, the second part, also, I don't say poor planning. They say, why increase the install capacity? No, what's our sign contractor? And also, our contractor, and as a contractor, our sign also, no, a lot of gas, natural gas into the system to power some of these thermal plants. The natural gas, and also, no, a big contract we also sign, no, meneo pump supply kwa manjio mijiwe usutia, because at that time no person will be able to compete in terms of the offtake of these gas. You know, manjio mijiwe was say mena mitia honka. The take or pay also a problem. So we've taken some of these excess natural gas and also be a yen use because machines to be and we are paying for them, and also more than $500 million a year for this. Fuel oil here to power some of these plants is more than $1 billion. Here for the first half of 2024, we spent not less than $500 million, and the second half you have $590 million just to get oil. Until a poor planning, and if you critically plan well, you can be brave and your excess supply of electricity compared to our demand, and even the excess no plano, we are likely going to exhaust it by 2029. You bet you exhaust excess now unless 2029. But now the president has a commission new install power plant by Bridge or Ellie, which is around 515. By a year we be ending, and now we install on Kwano more than 6,000 megawatts of power. Whilst our peak demand is 3,400, 3,700. So because December when be 4,000 megawatts. So also now you were also so that's why was and that is something that as of mine was in idea drink was what level of increase should we add? Do was saying there was any now so I don't know was saying it becomes part of the tariff structure say the can na menu mi no atua but say bro so sa ban na obema sa do na bro so no e wo say ye woka na wo tua na ni sa ni pakro na wa masa ina bro so no e wo say so there should be a cap in the generation of electricity in Ghana because ya maka pa ma menu bi no betua kan sa ye dua wida
say ye de nkoma na ba na wie but eno ma bi a ana e bombarding kofo kakra the technicalities no yet ya yesi take pay eno na akofa ayi ensensem bebre aba me kai say President Mahama time omo kosan sa contract no na kofo criticize say ayi kofa kumba ena yakofa de aba aban yi ba ye ni enim say take pay ya akofa ka ya boto ani abeto Ghana fo komu a ade no ayenusu ye so ye tuaka entimi emusa o ede pa na ho ama aban entimi enti take no contract no de no wo mu a aban bi oba ontimi abrogate that contract no ade ayentuaka yenusu ye tuaka.
All right, for example, contracts they are too entrenched that uchemwa judgment that about so no brosan can be a waja uchiana kakra. For example, now the UK courts or some judgment be against Ghana in the sum of about $200 and something million dollars, and subcontracting was because a buy in 2017 no ubicha take pay in bakumu. Because NASA company no agent say was starting installation that somewhere 2018 and are buying a big contract or they are buying so some of the clauses no say yes high contract no they are too entrenched that oje say uchamwa and also ye kafofra e bebo ka kese crisis and ka
I see. And 2016 no as 2015 wherever na yes sign that contract you know minimum ewiase bi wo ho baby sa ewiase baby apart from Ghana dey nim say take or pay excess capacity ye wo ade ne ye nususu ye piaka ya sign clauses amana bind there e ma ye je ho anye ewiase apart from Ghana no ye obi wo baby wiase baby
oh yes ye obi obi but those countries plan their demand and against their supply they were planning so that excess in the broso we are because there be electricity sebio and say tomatoes obeko edraswakoto and electricity no there must be an arrangement an agreement say I'm providing the electricity and you are going to buy it and no assurance no edema private sector bi on the plant go be so the plant now buying one assure no say ubeto untifa plant nema and all the buy because our system no has been centralized that government and AUBA was a auto electricity at the money man for banker. If you had a liberalized system in other jurisdictions where the generation of electricity is liberalized, the transmission is liberalized, and the distribution is liberalized, me company abisi ha a produce light no ape nipo beto kania no atoma no ajimisika ma yema mu ha no enyesa yema mu ha no aban kwani obia obitimi atokania aton kania okroma ndi aban na woso show bi bo se me pekania se fabra na o de ba meto nipa no so de ba so far as o de na kwa pam se uhia kadea ono so de aba no e wo se woto se wanto a e wo kai wo so tua so that is why
I see.
It's very centralized. It's not deregulated in full, and that's a very liberalized in full. It is still at the command height of central government. You know, and I won't take opinion. But if you had even planned it well, I can take opinion. Any problem, in mind because any electricity now we use no, ube using and also be using to do na. But for example, if you take 2006 to 2016, we signed a lot of contracts in such a way that it doubled our demand for electricity. 2006, now your generation was around 1,007, right? But 2016, now your generation echo 3,000 plus megawatts. In the same range, you know, now your demand in 2006, you know, was 1,078. Ebedru 2016 demand 2058. megawatts.
Oh, I see.
Whilst we signed a lot of contracts to double our generation, our demand increased by only 50%. Increasing by only 50%. Now, our supply increasing by 100%. It means there's an excess of about 50%. If we plan well, excess is necessary because we name that.
Yes.
But in any question, it becomes debt on the books of your government and also debt on any person or
okay. Yo, Ben, you better say, pa na. Mami fa we say fan to apple. Ye calculation be just a kick to ebi. Ghana nyina ye demand say na Ghana nyina here. Ena ye capacity a state owned capacity. E betimi my electricity say. Ena ye ka independent power producers ni na so de no a omo de support ye na say. Send ye fall short and say na individuals de ba be ka ho.
That's mania. Oshe Ghana or my Ghana nyina my main stars and if I'm more serious, also many stars and more, and I want to be very accurate on some of the figures. Utia Benasa Mokroma. Yeah, maybe okay say Oshe or my Ghana vary one major generator of electricity in Ghana. Power Authority, one major electricity producer in Ghana. These two entities, no, or my Ghana, that VRA and then we Power Authority, meaning or my Ghana companies. And being on my Ghana companies, no, VRA alone produces more than 2,000 megawatts. I figure by VRA alone, no, it produces more than 2,000 megawatts. We VRA alone are not producing more than 2,000 megawatts now. We that's about 400 megawatts, but on also no crown the dependable capacity. Until we have more records on our economy, until we or my Ghana, the companies, no, that is we Power Authority
and the VRA.
VRA, really, two companies in two companies in Kwano, it produce about 3,791. 3,791. So two companies in Kwano, it me ye demand here.
Sound.
Yes, these two companies in terms of install capacity.
The whole Ghana.
The whole Ghana, so two companies that we Power Authority. Ye demand here because in there Minukazeno. The demand no is around 3,700.
And Omumi Nusia 3,791.
The Omi and Unquano to me the here to produce and also to consume in Ghana here. But private ones, no, and I become one nano. Akodoso amanambroso.
Say Edientina me and you bet me abuane say here the private ones.
And I make us say it all comes back to poor planning. Or minor. I think that because I say how we buy some time back, no, and then my sign contract in the breed, and as our contract with bread sign, and the woman there. And yes, Anka, these two companies, VRA, friends, we Power Authority, bit my Yaduana, the Amayan. I think that in 2016, Jimson can by some arguments were that generations, and because of that, we oversigned a lot of these contracts, and we signed these contracts without certain infrastructure, everything we are support to export these electricity side. And also, no, now your mind, no, the growth patterns, because normally you sign this contract thinking that Umaino it grow at an average of maybe 6%. But don't your Maya grow 4%, it grow 6%, now about 2%, now about 3%. So that there's not that steady growth. There was steady growth, and you know that when countries are growing, they need power. But your country is not on the steady path, and you know, you share near figures and starts in the year. I sign a lot of this contract, but mistake, you know, this current government is also continuing this on the same pattern because we the early bridge and the 515 abeka ya te say bi no project te say omo we ni omo the 2000 megawatts of solar beka ho. When you add 2000 megawatts of solar, it means that you are going to have an excess of about 4,000 megawatts. 4,000 megawatts also means that there's going to be stranded assets. Who is going to pay for that stranded assets when you go to solar? So you have to know too emotional in terms of thinking. As a minor, you ensure near being to Tunima be one sana take a decision, and maybe because your mind is being influenced by foreign partners, and as some people are more interested be over be. Sometimes the interest overrides the national interest of being pragmatic, very scientific in terms of policy decision making and implementation.
Okay. Yo Ben, you better say pa. What is some akase we institution? See study. Sanity. You know ora Ben Insia. Energy policy analyst. And I'm what to say. You know and common. Fixed deposit at the amount. Bayport the whole dehu. Bayport the whole dehu. Fixed deposit mo Ronaldo. Fixed deposit mo Messi. Fixed deposit mo Musiala. Jamal Musiala. Bayport se men kantra was say. Yewo fixed depositor. Ubetimi asha said ye free 5,000 Ghana cedis. Neno no se men kantra was say. Unum say. Your fixed deposit will be on my chassis at the free 20,000. A be chassis the free 10,000. A be chassis the free 100,000. And then equina by Bayport, you also ubet me a chassis at the free 3,000. Near flexible options. When ye baby, I say, o kwa fixed deposit and son I be qualify no and I be mature no maybe a 1 year some 2 years as some debit or say our flexible option for 3 months offer. You will be your 6 months dear ho your 1 year and the equina over 3 months dear would see Karoko to a fixed deposit a bit me at the amount be mature now ultimately do interest no na young kwan so na your interest in a bar interest ni interest a emu odu obetimi dia tra wadwumam interest emu odu a obetimi dia establish another business a Bayport the whole young kwan so ne ye financial institution ye fixed deposit no interest da so no si etua de amawa ye dua bi nya bi te se de yano no ye baabi o ha abekọ no interest no aba no wa qualify no balance ye tua o ni akwakotua bi ya so we the 2 weeks time bra 2 weeks time no kwa betra ho science network na jame aye say to call 1 month bra na fe wa anya de no kra na ye Bayport de ntisa Bayport the whole dehu ultimate biasia for number way 0245 153283 0245 153283 and 026 300 7922 026 300 7922 Bayport your future now Bayport the whole dehu yes Bayport no enti yenko ne yenko fixed deposit ne bi na yakọ Bayport no a ye de esika akoto na ye ho atoye no afeye papomodine papa muntie mi sebia syphilis etete wo gonorrhea etete wo pressure how ye pa ya catch us pressure de na no aduro enu ho gabi entibida wote sasem no abogu ulcer etete stroke eda bubu wo sene stroke ne level na aduru bia no o how to atwa kase bi de akirawo waste spaces yare yi wakwa no nro sa ya bobo panie wo de ontment ahodo atwitwi enko fatigue oto ho ano I say wonya adwuma bia so abre de bia wabre malaria chiri dis liver problem any kidney problems and etete wa o how to atwa ni nane say imboost herbal mixture aba bedi asem e de amaye imboost herbal mixture dodo na body din bon samnane police ni nadru no imboost herbal mixture ene de aba ma yare abedi tu dwani na no aba bedi asem de amaye na imboost herbal mixture no mo a e boost immune system no na ehwete yare ne etugu etu asem kan tro se yare abebubo so woni bimpa na sa ho odene usipisita ehu behia se wonom imboost herbal mixture police na duro no na ebo chidom mo asojafo na ewo mu no nipaduada sojafoɔ no esi brane sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a one yare bɛto kwanta apai kra saa ne tie na imbuste ba mixture no wo wi akira kwan a oba okaishi drag lane ye obi ohonom nkra ha sei ubenya bi ato baabi a bewura bia store bi a bewura bia no ubenya bi ato honom sanso na ye de bi kɔ boga ye upper east ubenya bi ato upper west eno so ye wa capital eno so ubenya bi ato ko ti region so ne oku oti region police nedro no embuse ba mixture ho ye de bebo afa ukọ inside any pharmacy bia wa Ghana hadina any herbal shop bia wa Ghana ha obenya embuse herbal mixture de bi ato enemu ana mobusa bi se de ye de bia baboko no ye de kre boko ko Calamat pharmacy wo low cost road and obenya bi ato embuse herbal mixture ba bia befa bia herbal shop bia de pharmacy bia enne omagia to mo bia to benya bi ato open dodo atu anase open ba kwa ato akono mu a eye number the phone number we sisi 024 62 08496 024 62 08496 embuse herbal mixture police na duro no yes kope bi to na enya apomodin papa sa de etie okay na yakopa yanya apomodin no a ye ho atoye no ye sipisita no se wutu kwan na se ope baabi ada jojo ho sa wonkra ha kwa no abetimi akọ se me pe baabi ada jojo be ho se ne be ya madwe be sipia eye Fosia hotel uko Fosia hotel a ye was Central Business District eno no wo Kumase ye wo Adum Aseda House 4th floor ho na be hu Fosia hotel ye ba ma warm reception pa yes ye ko Fosia hotel duma fo na num te ye pa na ye wo executive suite mini suite club room standard double rooms ye wo standard single rooms facilities no ye wo state of art facilities air conditioned rooms 24-hour security services restaurant continental local dishes ye tombi ho and your laundry baby esi normal conference hall ni na Fosia hotel located to 4th floor Aseda house Adum Kumase ujina ha uhu half of Kumase ubi a window na hu half of Kumase a hot de ho susu hwam papa sundue ewo ho sana sanity eti honorable Fiseni ebeka cho say Ziga want to have a good trip and uti na debia mko Fosia hotel no eti for booking a reservation no friend number we 03220 37382 03220 37382 Fosia hotel your key to comfort enti yem ko honom sabre die mo amudi mo birthday no ye de be sore so na yakwa akotie sport jolaka se jolaka ene na pamfo baba betenase na ye de sports no e de abrem okay yen kofa happy birthday na ye pese ebo happy birthday nyum so emfa okay ye da mo ase mo amodi mo birthday ni na ye wo hye mo awoda pa Nyankopon ka mo ho na omamonya kese kwapi se bo be kese epa na happy birthday edema achede na ne di ne de ne ka ho achede nko a ye akra hu ofe ne moto ne so swag papa enne achede hu ofe pa Nyankopon amanya kese kwapem so be kese pa ye kese fa chen wawofo achede we fru karo ho en wo se ye we show happy birthday okay and a happy birthday to me ankasa madam Fuk pa menene kona krana ye friend Mr. Kofi Asabre na your birthday may you live to be your wish may you live to be 92.9 Nyankopon ka ho manye kese kwapem so be ye kese pa and a happy birthday to Linda Apraku yeah, such a beautiful woman Nyankopon ka ho ate nyame manye kese kwapem se obeye kese pa oya de ohima from all right 80 Linda Apraku na that TV no so no yeah mame you have a world class beauty. Nyankopon ka ho se wa ware a nyame to su pamfa ngu aware so. Wonya ware so a nyame ma ware pa ahofe we die nyame ma ware a etese wa ho fe. Ye frem nana from Ponziga. Owura Sapon Richard Appiah and the kuchi nsem ni na dugu krata so de ma me na me so me presented the ma wo afei the big Andy and a technical production no and the fifi so di ho akoniaba mote ka che bedu ene Derek Belfi somode ko akrata headlines no se e de breye afei owura David Ofori champion eso be kan yensa ene ene owura Benisia energy policy analyst also be kan yensa na twetwe nkomo ena owura Tumberima Paul Tumberima honorable a member of parliament at the Madoma East Musumoten and Cassie and Nutrition Como. You're from Nana from Ponziga. Yami Adumochina, your best shebio. Bye bye.
Any journey agrewo afe woni e bi wi ase asonimu e ba se wo yira kwan so a kire ne kwampa no bi asem yo bi asmo oni pada sani awon manwe mu wo wi ase ha asam to nyanko na to be bia nkamfa ho menso metene be bia nka me pema yeden nanso wodoma nko ma bo ade ebo nipa bata nipa ho obi